wanna pop a squat, golden boy? You're making me nervous.
Or perhaps your nerves need gnawing.
What did I do?
This precarious plan proves more meek by the moment. The Madonna was meant to be among us.
She knows what she's doing. Eventually.
Sorry sins I have wrought to wrest me among such a motley crew.
Did he? Did he take my room?
Not so much as a yip from the mic. Groot says he'll keep trying. Where's Mr. Fancy Words?
It is assumed Peter Quill's quarters was a daring display of dominance.
Don't you start.
Usually I'd say, who needs him, but we do. So you better fix this one, Quill.
Just try not to piss him off any more than he already is.
If it is to be a fight to the death, I will honor the outcome.
If he kills you, I get your guns.
Wouldn't bet on Peter winning that fight. Took all 5 of us to beat him last time.
I still can't believe he caught one of my smart bombs. Just like that.
We have already fought the man.
Hold on, you don't remember?
I remember sparring against the Celestial Madonna in a small village. And then the cold darkness of the promise devouring my soul. Until you found me.
Yeah.
Hey, Quill.
You seem like you're in a good mood.
Huh, do I? I've got a great idea for a new blaster extension. Can't wait to put it together.
Do you have a minute to fix my stuff, too?
Sure. Be right there, you impatient flark snuffle. On it, and finished. All right, it's all yours. Got a crick in my back because of that. All set. Tell me if you need anything else fixed up.
Well, now that the gang's back together and we've got a minute to breathe, I think you deserve an official thank you for what you did on Lamentus.
Quill,
I know you don't like that kind of sappy stuff, but I really mean it. Knowing about the crap those scientists did to you, not only does it make my blood boil, it puts everything into perspective.
come on. It was just a puddle.
I don't know if I could have gotten over something like that.
You saved our lives, man. You deserve a bit of praise.
The rodents saved your lives, and scientists were involved. I have many questions.
Yeah, well, save them for the next time we all get a drink together, buddy.
Did you just...
You have closed the refrigerator door.
Yeah, I do that sometimes.
I thought I was the only one who ever bothered.
I thought I was the only one.
I observed the tree closing at once.
Ugh. Need some brushing action. Nice and clean.
I see you have discovered my...
Yeah. I guess I couldn't help myself. I mean, it's a rap sheet.
I suppose that it is impressive to criminals.
Reformed criminals, as in past tense. We're legit now, remember?
I do not think we share the same definition of legitimate.
Okay, fair, maybe not, but still. Guy who kills Thanos ends up in the most infamous prison in the galaxy? It's gotta be one hell of a story.
Which part would you like to hear, Peter Quill? How I allegedly killed the Mad Titan, or are you enamored by my stay in the kiln?
Actually, hold that thought.
Thoughts cannot be held.
Right. There's just a thing I gotta do.
Very well.
Would a wanton hand supply sustenance to this chamber?
He's asking for room service now?
Come get your own. We've got a full fridge.
Well, not exactly.
My shoulders are sore.
Yeah, Mantis is heavier than she looks.
How is she connected with my soreness?
She rode your back all the way down the caves to Goldie's place?
Really?
Hey, Warlock. Open up. This is my room, you know. And that would be my cassette cover.
You penned this pithy poetry?
It's not poetry, it's music. Hard rock. It's supposed to have guitars and bass and drums.
Simplistic scriptures, as is its scribe.
Okay. What's your deal, man? What did I do to piss you off?
Your lamentable leadership allowed the Madonna to leave when we needed her talents to travel to the telepathic realm.
Mantis had good reason to stay behind. We just need to get Nikki and get the hell out so we can find her again.
Your tenuous tactics trust too much to fortune. Can you confidently convince me your meager measures may amply manage this mission?
My meager what?
Your meager metal. We stand against an adversary unlike any before, blinded by burning, hope-fueled hate.
Magus, right, your evil twin. That's our adversary.
Before such a blaze, still a stooge may steer, but your wide-eyed wonder is merely wit and moxie. You strut as an insecure cock, uncertain of his stature.
Does that mean what I think it means?
This audacity acts as stilts on sand as the tide thralls you in. Leading must be wrought off the fullness of your yearning yoke. Will it be so?
Yes, absolutely.
Wise words. Sure and measured. But beheld by my bemused misgivings, your demeanor differs distinctly in direction from my more willful ways.
Maybe we can meet in the middle then.
Yes. An oath. Will you own an oath to operate with greater aggression? To give gravitas to gravid seasons of your soul and struggle not to stand on destiny's icy flows?
Sure.
Then
I swear I'll be a good leader. That I'll be decisive and that I won't let Manus do whatever she wants.
I stand partially reassured.
That's good enough for me.
So, how is he?
Frustrating. It's like talking to Suzanne Harris at the summer dance all over again.
Ain't that the Hume girl you tried to impress with your yo-yo skills?
Yeah, and it went about as well as talking to Mr. Cape.
What's a yo-yo?
That explains why we ain't been able to reach Cosmo. If you don't answer it, they'll vaporize us.
I will handle this communication.
All yours, buddy.
Hail, traveler. Have you accepted the truth of a divine promise?
We have. My deceased wife and daughter are with me. Thank the matriarch for her gift.
May the promise be fulfilled. You are clear to land at the spaceport.
All them bars and betting parlors.
And noodle joints.
Maybe it's not as bad as it looks.
I assume it will be worse.
Raker rallies regiments while we wait whistling in the wings.
Landing as fast as I can, go.
What the flark? Great! Cocoon Boy thinks he's a butterfly now!
He is a man of action.
Let's just hope that he can keep the church busy while we look for Nikki.
Didn't think you'd be able to bluff your way through security muscles.
I am quite adept at deception.
We're gonna need more than that to get to the Continuum Cortex and rescue Nikki.
Especially with Golden Boy jumping ship. Should we, like, try to find him?
Time is running out. We cannot lose focus if we are to save the girl.
Drax is right. Let's just hope Warlock can do a bit of damage on his side. Let's do this. Time to save Nikki.
Peter?
Okay. Just be cool. Let me handle these guys.
Welcome, travelers. Have you come to witness the fulfillment?
The what now?
The realization of the Matriarch's promise. The beginning of a new world. One without death, or pain, or fear. You should know this. Weren't you vetted and cleared to land here?
What? Of course we were.
How are you not aware of the fulfillment? Something is wrong. These heretics must be stopped. Attack!
Show him some muscle!
Rifle now, Brodnick! mixing up the rest!
Release the matriarch! For God's sake, do not let the flying one end his team!
Gamora!
Cut that!
Watch out! He's healing up his friends!
What are you waiting for? Shoot him in the face!
The Witch Doctor elevates our challenge in combat! Hold up, Rocky! Drax! Shut him down!
Guys, Peter's not getting back up!
Watch him! He's healing his buddies!
He can't do that!
Having fun preying on the weak?
Brace yourself! The blockhead gassing up his buddies! We must eliminate them and declare nowhere! That one grows stronger!
Lights out!
We don't want to be in the way of that!
Throw that, Drax! Keep them busy, crew! Rocket! Nuke them! Chop, chop, Gamora!
It's like this one doesn't feel pain!
My fists have quelled the believer!
Good! Because there's a lot more where he came from. I'm ready! Just find me an opening!
I got all these toys, I'm just dying for you! Wacko's better pray their new world comes without death or pain or fear, because I'm gonna kill him for Flark. Up this spaceport.
They have been very busy redecorating.
Scott! Cosmos Tower's shut down.
That's because it's never been dark before. You do realize some of the guys shooting at us were nowhere security?
This does not bode well for the dog.
Never was the Mutt's biggest fan, but we could have used a backup telepath.
This mission is about saving Nikki. It'll be a real shame if Cosmo bought into the promise, but like we said on Lamentus, if we cure her, we cure everybody.
What kind of promise could they offer a dog anyway? A nice game of fetch.
Exactly. We just gotta have faith he's okay.
Really, Peter? Faith?
There does appear to be an excess of it stored here.
Kinda dreading what we're gonna see in the marketplace.
The same thing we saw when we flew in.
Yeah, but it'll be up close. Nowhere really stunk sometimes, but...
Flark! Over there!
There's so many of them. I thought most nobodies would have rejected the promise.
Everyone wants something they can't have.
Yeah, but...
Yeah, I don't know, Rocket. Like Gamora said, everybody wants something.
The church tailors their offer to the individual.
Seems to me most of them would give in.
Or they'd be killed. Not an easy choice.
They got Flark and Faith batteries everywhere.
Just like on Hallis Hope.
Perhaps they have built another giant ray gun inside the Continuum Cortex.
To siphon Faith from multiple worlds at once? Is that even possible?
The energy ain't filling these batteries. It's moving away from them.
So they're powering something.
Sure looks like it. I'm going in.
What about the fanatics?
I'll toast them if I see them. We're the only ones that can do this, right?
Gamora, you should be able to get your sword in there now. Give me a boost.
Oh, Scott! Not Mantlos. Look at her. This is personal, Quill.
I know how much you love this dive.
It was the one spot in this whole Flarkin galaxy where a guy could feel safe. I mean, except for the bar brawls and the security raids and the bounty hunters.
We'll drink to it later. Right now, we've got to keep moving.
Don't suppose we could try tricking them again?
There's been no sign of Goldie Braun since he leapt from our ship.
Adam Warlock.
Might be splattered somewhere across the lower city.
Or got picked up by a wandering creep squad.
Or maybe he was lying about which side he was on and is just waiting to attack us. Yeah, what do we need the Golden Boy for anyways? We were doing fine without him.
I was not fine. Magus was devouring my soul. Your memory is suspect.
You know why we need Warlock to stop Magus' space magic ritual? Let's keep it down.
More jerseys dropping
They're dropping like flies soon enough.
next encounter! His belief could not save him from death!
This looks like a dead end.
For some more than others.
Hard to believe how much the place has changed.
Even if they rebuild, it'll likely never be the same.
Looks like the church is trying to keep us out of there.
That's not gonna work.
Whoa. The Emporium used to be right here. Did the church destroy it?
Doubt it. The Collector probably blasted out of here at the first sign of trouble.
Before the first sign, the Collector's supposed to be able to see the future.
Careful, Peter Quill.
Guys, look down. It's an awful lot of light.
You're thinking it's the full Flarkman, ain't you? But it could just be runoff from the cables. Whatever these whack jobs are up to, they need a lot of juice.
Perhaps this is how they powered their fleet to reach Lamentus.
Nikki had Warlock's soul stone in her hand. What if it's fused there and Raker's trying to remove it?
Like you did with Goldilocks? Didn't work all that well the first time.
The girl may have sensed the evil in the stone and insisted they try again.
Or she's outlived her usefulness and Raker wants the stone's power for himself.
Regardless, we must reach the Undercity to find the girl and stop whatever they are doing.
And we'll have to be ready for them to try and stop us.
Our level of cooperation is invigorating. We have become a formidable team.
Yep, sure have, Drax.
Ain't we just one big, happy Flarkin family? What are you doing with that garbage?
She's not garbage.
Behold the power of the light! Via Magnati! The Guardians of the Galaxy! Save the believers and alert the Grand Unifier! The fulfillment must not be stopped!
Drax, toss it! That was, weird, Gamora! You okay? No fair! He's boosting everyone but us! Rocket! Do your thing! At least we stopped whatever that priest was doing here!
No, we didn't! There has to be a way to really hurt this guy!
Hang tight!
You won't ruin her this time!
Ruin who? What's going on right now, Gamora? Somebody swat that! Hold on! Thought we lost you for a second.
Our foes laugh as their shaman compels them!
Sam! I love playing South Zealot!
These deluded souls do not know when to quit!
Been too long since I blew something up!
There are more arriving!
Wish we found some flarking hover bites!
I am having some
Sucking up all my
difficulty!
shots!
Groot! Slow him down! What the fuck, Gamora?
We are stuck in the assassin!
Smash him up, Drax!
Cowards! Face us!
Maybe let some of them run, Drax?
This guy barely feels it!
No, it ain't my fault he's acting like this! What's next, Peter?
Wrap him up, bud!
Scott Kurt Medic is really complicating things! What's this?
You won't!
You good?
Never better.
Yep, definitely not good.
Gamora, wait, hold on a sec.
Why? So more children can be sacrificed in the name of Raker's flarked up church?
Of course not,
Just what, Peter?
I don't know. Breathe.
Every minute we waste. We don't have time to breathe.
I know Raker brings back bad memories.
This isn't about Thanos. It's about Nikki and what men like Raker and Thanos do to girls like her. Like me. My sister. If I had just been better at protecting Nebula, maybe she wouldn't be dead.
Whoa. What? Nebula's dead? How? By who? Tell me, so I can find him and shake his attacking hand.
By me.
You killed your sister?
She is the one you saw in the Matriarch's promise.
That's how I knew it was a lie. The Nebula I knew had been twisted into a hateful, vengeful monster thing. One who would never stop unless I stopped her. So I did. I just never expected to survive.
Why didn't you say something?
It's not exactly a conversation starter. Hi, I'm Gamora. I murdered my sister. Can we be friends? Of course we can't. How can you be friends with a monster? Why would you want that on your team? A team I actually kind of enjoyed being on, all things considered.
Well, I hate Nebula, so I actually would have... What? I'm just saying it don't change nothing.
Actually, it changes everything. The most deadly woman in the galaxy just admitted she loves us.
I did not.
You did. You said you were in love with us right after the part about killing your sister.
I said I enjoyed your company.
That is the Catathian definition of love.
Like. I'll give you like. Can we just move on?
Agreed. That's about all the love fest I could take.
We accept you, Gamora Zenuburi.
Pretty sure we're married now.
This is excruciating.
All right, I'm pretty sure we've all caught our breath. What say we go stop a nutjob cult leader?
Yes.
Incoming! Gamora! Run him through!
Another crazy cultist dealt with.
These fanatics only understand violence! Feels like I've been shooting that big bug for hours! Hit him down, Groot! Sick of Drax! They are coming at us from everywhere! And we're gonna stop them every time! This is infuriating! He will not bend!
Still can't believe you killed Nebula.
Not now, Rocket!
Yeah, we're all a bunch of misfits. I get it.
See me, or we barely denting this thing? It is as venerable as it is large! We must break it!
One less cultist to worry about.
Is that what they call a spiritual experience? This one just eats ammo!
Drax, oh God!
No! I wasn't being
We have this many
insensitive.
goons.
With access to the Cortex, who knows how many reserve forces they can bring in here. We gotta shut it down.
Let's get to the bridge. Cosmos Tower is the quickest way.
So, Gamora... How am I supposed to drop the most interesting thing he's ever done? You see that kid in the ritual thing?
I could not miss him.
You think the church did that to his head, or was the poor sucker born like that? You know, I usually hated when that Cosmos spotlight would shine down on me, but now I kind of miss it.
I did not know you were so sentimental.
Almost drowning changes a guy.
You should be prepared in case the Grand Unifier arrives.
I'm more than ready.
sure is something.
You know, I used to spend a long time staring out at the rift, wondering where I belonged.
With us, Rocket. That's where.
He's right.
Yeah, I know that. Now.
Too wide to cross.
Maybe we can bridge the gap.
We keep saying bridge, and it's starting to sound like a made-up word.
All words are made up.
Drax?
I have been eager to topple something over.
Really? A Fate force field?
If we can find the power source, we should be able to turn it off.
Let's get looking then.
You gotta disconnect the power, Quill.
That's it, Peter. Let's go. We need to get out of here before Raker shows up.
All right, dead ahead! Let's book it!
Now is not the time for literate.
Guardians of the Galaxy. The Matriarch has chosen to enact the fulfillment from this station. And you shall not stop her.
She hasn't chosen anything. You've been manipulating her from the start.
She is the light. And I am merely her servant.
Kinda hard to be the light with that dark monster thingy inside of her.
Blasphemy! You may have rejected her promise, but you will believe when it returns you from death's cold clutches.
Your pain has pushed you to a perilous precipice, old friend.
How? It can't be. I saw you die.
The form is fleeting, but the foundation remains forever. Now cease this stubborn senselessness, before it reaps a ruinous reward.
Ruinous.
Oops.
Perhaps this will tell tale of our battles here!
Is that like a Catassian minstrel? On the left!
Fucking snipers! Dash cowards!
We need to close this distance!
Drax, destroy! Well, I guess Goldie survived that jump.
Did you see Raker's face when he showed up?
The blockhead's amping up his buddies.
We must eliminate their medicinal conduit!
Crap! Now it's Nova!
They're gonna need a huge recruitment drive after this!
Keep some breathing room, Groot!
Ready!
I was just trying to wake him up!
These deluded souls do not know when to quit!
Stay away from the edges!
I will toss them to their deaths!
This'll work! We can leapfrog our way back onto the bridge!
Leapfrog?
It's a... Just follow my lead!
What is next, Peter Quill?
Golden Boy and Uniflarker are still at it!
Hope all the god stuff wasn't just talk!
We're sitting ducks! You are wrong on both counts!
He means we can't stay here!
On this we are agreed!
What's next, Peter?
We approach the dog's tower!
We still have to find a way
I have
through!
seen a sign!
Being shot at ain't enough of a sign!
I'm referring to the billboard! Perhaps it can be cut loose! Okay! Gamora! The billboard!
Good call!
You find more snipers over there, you save me one!
No promises!
Perhaps this will tell tale of our battles here! Oh man! Back on Earth, who is this great song?
Head on a swivel! Make sure you don't fall off!
Draw their fire while I cross to the next roof! Fix that cuckoo Nova Corman's clock! So I guess Goldie survived that jump!
I swear, if Warlock kills Raker before I get a chance...
Running and gunning on rooftops! This is kind of fun!
We will need tattoos to commemorate this moment! Just once I'd like to cross this bridge without incident!
You can thank Goldie for that!
The Warlock saved us from certain death!
Ah, I ain't scared of Raker and his little white dog. Hey, Will! Wanna see some fireworks?
Perhaps this will tell tale of our battles here! Oh man! Back on Earth, there was this great song! Get down here! Let me shoot you! Slash him, Gamora!
Cut to the chase! Stay away from the edges!
I'll lay down some cover fire to get you across! Well, you're a big target, that's why! See? We don't need Golden Boy's help.
Is that why you shot him?
Oh yeah, that was great. Right in the butt. Did you see the look on his face? It was all like, oh, my gilded glutes.
Regal rear! His perfect posterior! His
Look out!
Who you first, Thanos?
Let's not add to our problems!
Okay! We got it too close!
We shall not
Let loose, Rocket!
Make sure you don't fall off!
Make sure those snipers don't hit you either.
Justice is swift.
Slice and dice!
Can't tell if they feel pain, but I know when they
Thou
feel
shalt
dead!
Is that
stab!
what they call a spiritual experience? How many are there? It's like all of nowhere, Jonah.
As long as they're here, they can't go through with the... whatever they called it!
The full Flarkman.
That was not the name!
I like it better.
Stay away from the edges!
I will toss them to their deaths! Bye-bye, Nova Corps nerd! I make this look good! Finally! I think they're giving up.
Just... It's in time, because we're not getting back on that bridge.
I know where we are. There's a road nearby that intersects the main bridge to Cosmos.
Where?
It should be, right below us.
Warlock better not kill Raker before I get to him.
I am eager to pull that sorcerer's insides to the outside.
We need to be on the other side of this thing.
We're not getting over.
Would under suffice?
I did see a floor directly below this one.
I ain't seeing no hatch or nothing. Hey, Quill, try your visor.
Drax, buddy, let's make a hole.
That's one way down.
The best way. Look, they're still at it.
At least our guy's winning.
Must suck to be a celestial head, just floating around the edge of the universe's stuck toilet. And then parasites move in and build a space station. They start digging out your brains. Until a death cult evicts everybody and starts blowing up what's left of you.
Anyone see a way across?
I am Groot.
Yeah, we can't do nothing with that sign in the way, Quill.
This carnage brings back troubling memories of worlds I destroyed.
Always wondered, what did you use to do that? Some kind of mega bombs?
Blades, my own hands and feet, knees, elbows, often my forehead.
Boom, baby!
Sure are destroying a lot of advertising today.
Like we need another reminder to buy Calyx cream. Oh, you gotta be flarking kidding me. You gonna make us a bridge or what?
I'm Groot.
Who cares if he didn't ask? This ain't no time to be polite, you big stump.
Don't suppose Groot knows another side route.
If I could just get to the other side, I could hack that thing and drop the bridge.
If you can get to the other side, we can get to the other side, and it wouldn't matter.
Throw me.
What?
Throw me! Just get muscles to huck me across.
Are you kidding? After the fit you threw last time?
This ain't like the last time. You all... I trust you guys.
Leave this to me!
Glad that wasn't rocket.
You are a valued member of this team. Not a tool to be thrown about.
Worried about this ritual. And what's really gonna happen if we can't stop it.
Ain't gonna be dead people coming back, holding hands and wagging tails, that's for sure.
We won't have to worry about that. I know I can get through to Nikki. This is Raker's doing, not hers.
I won't give up on her either.
Nor will I.
Yeah, and neither will the Grand Unicorn.
He will regret it.
How dumb are these flartnards to even fall for this full flarkment garbage?
Magus demands adulation, trapping you with vile illusion while feeding on your soul.
I felt it in my promise too. That endless hunger.
Holy faith!
All that light isn't leading to the cortex. It is the cortex.
How could that mutt let this happen?
Looks like you'll get to ask him yourself.
This isn't going to end well.
Cosmo!
We've got to get down there!
Don't count him out just yet. I've seen him get out of worse scrapes.
The beast is being exposed to the promise. No! Get away from my dog!
Broke another cultist!
Breathing room, Groot!
How many times have I saved your butt now?
Not going into the light this time, little buddy!
Guys, huddle up! Why have you called us off the battlefield, Peter Quill? Our enemies are melting before us.
Like butter on a hot knife.
Somebody bring me some bread!
I have fought many battles, my friends, but none so magnificent as this.
We are gonna get creamed out there. You wanna know why? Because we keep trying to fight fair.
What?
But in this galaxy, you don't win by fighting fair. Let's give those losers a taste of their own medicine. Who's with me?
I suspect I slain an idiot.
We are!
That's right! You don't flirt with nowhere, scuttholes!
The dog is not dead yet! Drax, Sackler! With pleasure! Incoming attack!
What's one for me?
Lock and load, Rocket! Nobody kicks a dog on my watch!
Oh, you're in trouble now!
Making short work of these cultists.
The assassin is in trouble!
We gotta keep them off.
Hell not touch him!
Man, that giant robot can take a lot of pain.
You owe me one, Quill!
Oh, thanks, buddy.
I am trying to destroy!
So much better remember us saving his tail here!
These deluded fools do not know what to do!
It's a nice day for a white wedding. It's a nice day to start again.
Get away from my dog! Why does the dog not mind blast them?
I don't think he's in there no more!
Moves away, Rocket. Take some breathing room, Groot. Drop it on him.
We lose cause of them, it's all over!
Feels like I've been shooting that big bug for hours.
It is as venerable as it is hard! We must break it! Guys, huddle up! Fortune has abandoned us, Peter Quill. I doubt we shall win this battle.
He may be right. Our strikes, our timing, something's off. I know we should be better than this, but maybe we're not.
It ain't that bad, guys. In fact, it's kind of magnificent. The way you cut through those scut plugs, toss them apart so our guns can light them up.
Who is doing this cutting?
Not us, that's for sure.
Come on. Just keep your eyes open. We need to stay on track and shoot for the stars. Who's with me?
You are
Great!
idea.
Just great!
Hold fast!
Rocket! Safety's off! We gotta keep him off Cosmo!
They will not touch him!
I'll just walk right into that one!
Some damn weirdos deserve it!
Release her at once, or face the destroyer!
Last time someone got stabbed!
Kicking and flare! Time to shred him!
That's one big bad scuttle
Put him down
robot!
before I carve out your eyeball!
Why does the dog not mind blaster? Find some time to recover! This adversary is well fortified! I will end you! This is an historic battle! The last stand of nowhere!
What the fuck are you doing? He's one of them now.
He's our friend.
Yeah, so is Drax. And I ain't going inside this fleabag's head.
Maybe it doesn't have to come to that. Hey, buddy. Are you,
Take him out before it's too late.
Wait! He's still in there. I can hear him.
I hear only barking.
Focus your mind. He's there.
Oh, Flark, and just shoot the nuts!
Bad dog! Damn it, Cosmo! Who called Cosmo? Joseph!
It's us, Dog Breath, Guardian of Galaxies.
Strange. Cosmo smell old friend. But real Peter Quill would never bark at Cosmo.
You didn't leave me much of a choice.
He doesn't see us. He's still in the promise.
Cosmo, where are you? What do you see?
Blue sky and cars to chase. Cosmo is back. Doma, how you say? Home.
He's talking about Earth.
Smell of fresh grass. Feeling of dirt between paws. No psychic burden, just walkies for going. And the ball for fetching.
If you missed your home planet, could you not simply return at any time?
Not at time that matter. Same reason Catarian not go home.
Nowhere is your home. Right here and now.
Nowhere is nothing. Dead heads, mind for scrap.
If by that you mean I saved your bark, then... yeah. Wait.
It's true. Nowhere was first place since Earth. Get what was lost.
This place is a haven for misfits like us. Like you. It's home. Earth is just some rock where you were born.
It's not about rock. It's about what Cosmo had on rock. With name.
You miss being someone's property?
Cosmo not property. Belong to family. Then one day, family gone. Maybe for those he lost. But yet.
You had owners. It sounds like they gave you up.
What about your puppies, Cosmo? They're your family.
Cosmo young or...
They're here, man. And they're counting on you. For love, for protection.
But humans call for Cosmo to heal. Must be loyal.
Those pups actually need you. Be loyal to them. Don't abandon them in space the way you were.
Cosmo would never.
But you have. They're somewhere here on Nowhere, maybe needing your help right now.
Come on, Cosmo, you gotta know this doesn't smell right.
Peter Quill is right. Cosmo human have no smell.
They are wicked perversions. You must bite them with all your might.
Be gone! Cosmo not fetch your lies.
That's it, buddy. You tell him.
Nowhere is Cosmo home be. His pups, his family, will protect at all costs.
Sick him, boy.
Should we help him? I mean, we may need him.
I am optimistic for the beast's recovery.
Cosmo's got his mission. We've got ours. Let's get to the Cortex. You think he'll be okay?
He's got a thick coat.
All right, I still got access codes from when me and Groot were on vacation.
You mean when you quit the team?
Why do you always gotta be so... Clark! Attacking Scratch Snatchers! Gah!
Cosmo changed the codes.
I guess so.
All right, people. Let's find another way through.
Perhaps you entered the code incorrectly. I have made the same mistake.
With those sausage fingers? Of course you have. These nimble digits don't make mistakes. Wonder if the church even realizes what was being mined down here. They're standing on top of the most valuable resource in the galaxy. Groot's right. This is a really old mining settlement. Everything was nice and crumbly even before the church shot everything to hell.
Drax, how do you keep from breaking your hands smashing through everything?
Catathian bone density.
But you don't even have cuts on your knuckles.
Catathian skin density.
Come on, let's do some demolishing.
I support the small one's plan.
Drax, can you handle this?
An intriguing texture. I fear I will regret this.
Just don't start kicking up dust.
So, stolen codes, jail time. What exactly were you and Groot doing down here before?
We picked up a job from a Signog at Mantlos, while you were off looking for the mutt.
What job?
The less you know, the better. What was that?
An earthquake?
Unlikely. We are not on Earth.
Whatever they're doing, I think they just took it to the next level.
Ritual must be starting soon.
Good question, bud. How do we know we can even stop something this powerful? Probably a question for the bug lady. Too bad she ditched us.
To save her people. She knows what she's doing, or...
Raker said Nikki chose nowhere for the ritual, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna have a hard time letting... Yuck.
I am so done with brains and the Universal Church of Crap.
Guardian of Galaxy, Cosmo is owing Bolshoi debt.
Welcome back! Hey, we've got an army of church dudes between us and the Cortex. You coming?
Nick, Cosmo is retaking Tower of Security, where his pups are hiding. Without Tower, nowhere is being lost. Pups too.
Gotcha. Be careful up there, buddy. You're working that fancy pants Nova Corps armor, I swear!
Watch the mine!
This is a site of power! A fine place for a bloody battle!
So let's give them one!
It's barely a scratch! Watch it, Drax!
Come and die on this brain!
Open invitation, people! These bombs are making things way too crowded!
I say time for a little crowd control. Someone nuke those mines!
The sooner we get off this brain, the better!
Is this even safe to walk on? Peter!
I will enjoy this! The enemy proves persistent!
Bomber's really messing with my flow!
All right, I'm good.
That's why I'm here! This poor goon's got brain security detail.
Gross.
That's a lot of brain powder.
Yeah, that stuff will turn your airway to sludge. Gray lung, they call it.
thing I've got my mask.
Oh, that won't help. Them particles are so fine, they're already seeping right in. You probably already got the gray lung.
Lungs are already gray.
And you know that...
I have seen them. Many times.
Drax, little help, Evo?
Readily!
Set her down, bud.
What are you doing? That's the way we came.
I'll be quick.
Perhaps there is a way to steer nowhere, directly into the rift.
Can't risk it if Nikki's here.
You want to erase the best place in the galaxy? No way!
You want some more stuff for me, Drax? Drax, over here! Hurry!
I move as swiftly as is necessary.
Cool, you know I was just messing with you.
What's that?
There ain't no such thing as gray lung.
Oh, yeah. I know.
Oh, you so fell for it. Gray lung. Ooh.
Did you guys know?
Oh, yeah.
Naturally.
You're always good for a laugh, Quill.
What's in all those towers and pods? What do you see?
Same stuff, but higher.
I've been thinking. Yeah, the nobodies look out for themselves, but they're also paranoid.
That's an understatement.
So maybe at the first sign of trouble, some of them jumped in their ships and got out.
You underestimate their greed. Breaker prop. Promises power and eternal life.
Yup.
I'm surprised Thanos never tried to take Nowhere's resources during the war.
Careful, this place is practically falling apart.
The all of nowhere looks like this soon.
It'll get back on its feet.
The giant head does not have feet.
It used to.
And voila! Oof! Got a crick in my back because of that.
So they just up and left all this once they discovered the Cortex? Right about there.
This seems impertinent to our task.
I want to get a look from up high.
Scoping.
Scoping.
I hunger.
Battle.
I did not eat on the ship.
There's plenty of brain tissue to go around.
It can wait.
Hey, Groot. Think you can get me up there?
I am Groot.
Raise that thing, Groot. Here's good.
Why do the mightiest powers of the universe not intervene against the Church?
This place smells weird.
It's the brains. Goes sour if it sits too long.
Smells like metal and... I don't know, something else.
Kriya
What's that?
is the waste product of a large Catathian slug.
I'm not sure slug piss is exactly what I was thinking of.
It is unmistakable.
Whoa!
Tremors have intensified.
That's one way of putting it. Oh, what have they done to you?
I am Groot.
Hey, wants to know what could have decapitated a Celestial.
Likely it was an exceptionally large blade.
I never want to meet whoever was wielding it. My baby.
You, okay, Rocket?
No, I ain't okay. The Cortex, nowhere. What's gonna happen to this place? This filthy dump of cheap booze and shady units is the closest thing I got to a home.
This isn't the first time someone's tried to take over Nowhere, and it won't be the last. We've still got Cosmo on our side. Once we give the church the boot, he'll whip this place back into shape.
Hopefully not too good a shape. Thanks, Quill.
Ugh, I have brain chunks stuck between the ridges of my boots. Minor hiccup we need to consider. How do we even shut down the Cortex now that it's all supercharged?
Yeah, there ain't gonna be an easy off button on that thing.
Any chance you can hack it?
We ain't talking about some junky appliance.
We'll blow it up if that's what it takes.
We're dealing with power we've never seen before. No way we'd survive that.
I will do it. While the rest of you flee, it would be an honor.
You don't know nothing about explosives. And this is Flarkin' Nowhere, man. I ain't blowing up Nowhere. Or any of us. We should focus on them faith conduits. I'm betting they all route through the same junction. That's gonna be the winner.
A whole lot of them! Soon to be one less!
How?
They've got big tech everywhere! I wish we had time to demolish all of it! Our mighty battle shakes the very ground beneath us! Just be careful with the stalks there, big guy! Breathing room, Groot!
Next time, you're on your own.
Getting real sick of these skiffs bringing more goons!
How many do they have?
Fiends! I will find new ways to kill you!
You guys can run. When he says that, things get messy.
Busted open the Nova Corps crackpot! These renegades are relentless! Do your thing! They've got big tech everywhere!
Cosmo better cut us in on the salvage profits.
It was him or me, and it wasn't gonna be me. Who's
Aggression
next?
is often
Nobody?
the best protection!
We can't keep getting pulled into skirmishes.
Like we have any choice. They shoot, we shoot.
Over here. Guess we're climbing brains again.
All right, Groot, let's make a bridge of our own. Man, I really hope Warlock makes it to the finish line.
No, Goldie ain't counting on us. To him, we're just a bunch of scuts soiling his fancy boots.
He's seen what we can do.
More importantly, we know what we can do. All right, easy now.
So, once we get Nikki, we wait for Warlock to catch up?
And the bug lady.
Our plan requires a great many people.
Who said saving the galaxy would be easy?
Let's just take it one thing at a time. Get Nikki and stop this fulfillment thing.
How pragmatic of you.
Try not to count my chickens before they hatch. Careful, it gets a little... Whoa!
Peter, do you want to do the honors?
Totally. Watch this.
Surprise, motherfuckers! Push down the smart bombs! Final stretch, people! Everything is done! Regret angry, Tathian warrior!
Feels like we're up against the entire army!
Everybody showed up for this one.
Breathing room, Groot! Watch it! They're crawling out of the woodwork!
Doing my best to clip them. Zonked out weirdos deserve it.
Ambush your foes!
Ride and others sell it!
This is bringing back war memories!
Glad I sat that one out. You're fucking lucky you got that jetpack, I swear!
Drown this traitor that I may bash his skull! I'll use Drax! We'll tear down this church, wizard!
Just try not to break the vortex when we get in there. This trip's getting expensive. Explosives ain't cheap.
Then stop relying on gadgetry!
I can't slice into the Centurion from down here!
I also require the grounding of this renegade!
I got all these toys, I'm just dying for you!
Once we get inside, I'm on Raker!
Don't be mad if I accidentally put a couple of rounds in that dash bag.
Gamora, put him down! These creeps need to know what the Guardians of the Galaxy are all about! A shame they will not remember once they are dead!
Is the whole church here?
Their losses will be legendary! I love playing Jabba Zealot!
Haven't had a roll like this since the war!
Glad I sat that one out.
Blitz of rocket!
Feels like I could aim in any direction and hit something.
Now this is a proper response!
I'm ready! Find me an opening!
My great strength goes underutilized! It's a breathing room, Groot! Run him through! I am losing control!
Good! We need the destroyer!
Man, that giant robot can take a lot of pain!
We need to focus! Take me
Prepare
down!
yourself, Steve!
Thanks for saying what we're all thinking.
Almost there! Push through this!
This many troops? Breaker has to be inside the cortex!
We're barely
Drax
scratching
needs
the
help!
big thing's tape.
Wizard! Please stand before your temple gates! Come out and die!
Somebody on the other side of that wall just had a pants accident.
The beast is running out of limbs!
Ready!
Good riddance.
Now the true battle begins.
Everyone ready? Game face is on.
I have only one face.
Well, put it in mean mode.
Ha! Done!
What's everybody thinking?
I'm thinking if Goldie didn't finish him off already, I got a grenade with Raker's name on it.
Whatever they're up to with the Cortex, it stops now. This is nowhere. Our nowhere.
Destined right. Let's show these Flartnards the door.
I'll show them my blade.
It will be a glorious battle. We are with you, Peter Quill! Everyone quiet!
What did they do to the Cortex?
Nikki!
They strapped her to their Flarkin machine, and they're making the hand direct all the galaxy's faith energy right into it.
Fulfillment has begun.
We gotta get her out of there, but how?
Free the hand, and they lose power. I count 4 cables. Let's pull